Okay, switch. Okay, something's going on with the audio. What? There we go. Okay, everything's working. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, of course, to the Dynamax adventure, Shiny Ho-Oh. Yeah. We're almost at 4 times odds. So, you guys know the drill. It's gonna be, we're gonna start this thing. We got the God Path in the way. Hopefully, we can crush this thing, because I'm hoping that we get this thing today, because we got 9 encounters before we hit not double odds, quad odds, and it's, I don't know, it's this hunt, I think, is just gonna turn into my white whale. This hunt is just becoming my white whale. I hope it's nowhere near close. That I want the shiny hunt to be done. Hey, Ninja, how you doing? We have the God Path. We have a specific order we need to pick everything in, but I'm hoping we can crush this today. We're gonna hit 4 times odds. Is my guess. That's just what I'm assuming based on how terrible my luck has been historically. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I am very much looking forward to this. And, yeah, of course, we always need you guys. Thank you very much, Kayla. Thank you very much, Octo. We can do this with 3 people, though it is a much better lineup with 4, because that way you can get the tangle and everything. Tried doing a stream today, but forgot most of my viewers at school. Yeah, that is the main issue, Ninja, is just, like, school and things like that. But the good thing is that, like, depending on how things go with, like, viewership things, this is the weird thing. Is that if you get viewers from, say, like, a different country than you are, say, most of my viewers, for some reason, are from, like, England. My videos do better in England than they would, like, in other places. And if you just, and oftentimes, like, okay, well, these people don't have school right now, and it's a thing of time something like that. Hey, Braids, how are you doing? Probably shouldn't be here, as I've been in contact with the virus, but I'm 6 feet from you. I mean, I've already had it, so I'm fine. You know, I've already had it. It's gone through with me. 4 random mods left. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm just hoping we get the thing today. Ended early and doing that. Nice shit, Ninja. Always good. That is the hardest thing to do. Is like you have to just keep going. The continuing on is always the important thing to do. All right, same order. Raichu, then Magneton. The NPC is gonna take the Tangela. For me, 50% is from America. Yeah, YouTube generally does best in America. It's YouTube generally just does the best in America because it's generally, there's a lot of people in America. There's a huge population base. Most of us have computers, and most of us just like do YouTube things, you know, as a general population thing. Whereas, you know, a lot of other countries don't have both the same population size and the same amount of people who just have computers. It's a very interesting dynamic. But yeah, honestly, I just love that we keep doing this. I mean, the path is great. Today I'm doing a DA. If we do well, alright, well, that's the good thing, Ninja. We have a God Path for this Dynamax adventure. So, all you gotta do is just pick the same things that we do and just keep the pattern going. Just repeat the thing. Hello there, Jess. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Wait, rated? Huh. We've been rated. Who's rating us? Not even like 5 minutes in and we're already getting rated. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Who's rating us? Oh, thank you very much, Jess. Thank you. I need the luck, but thank you. Thank you. We very, very much need the luck for the shiny hunt, because this thing has been 4 times over odds, and it's just painful. It's just incredibly painful. Also, that is a very adorable Zacian profile picture. That is a very, very adorable Zacian. Wow, for once the NPC actually used a grass type move. For once the NPC actually uses a real move. Holy crap, this is insane. Wait, this is a double raid. Wait, this is a double raid? Shiny and... Oh, Elvis Grizzly, oh, thank you! A collab raid? Wait, is this a collab raid? Welcome in, Deftonic, I think. Okay, let's see. Let's see if where's everyone in. Let's see where's everyone at. Ah, we're in them. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it seems like there's like a slow gradual trickle in of the raiders. Okay, so is the raiders? Guys? Well, thank you very much, Jess. Butcher that. Yeah, it's always great. There you are, LMS Grizzly. How you doing? Welcome in, Grizzly. Welcome in all of the raiders. My name is Dynamax. I am the idiot talking into a camera that owns and operates this channel. We are presently 4 times over odds hunting this shiny Ho-Oh. I hate this thing, but also I really want to get the shiny. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the channel. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more of the nonsense and suffering, because as we all know, channels are not about the creator enjoying what they do. It is about the suffering of the creator for the amusement of the audience. Right now we have a god path for crushing Ho-Oh as quickly as possible. We're going to speed run through these Dynamax adventures. This is very, very thank you very much for the raid. Thank you very much for the raid. What happened? Yeah, I don't think many people came through with the raid, Shiny. I'm not seeing like many people coming in. Look, it was like Jess came in, and then there was Def, you, and Grizzly. Everything will go okay. Hey, welcome to Gozerall, and this pain and suffering most of it. Exactly, Kurzal. Exactly. Yeah, we've been hunting Ho-Oh for almost a year at this point. We started last November on the 13th. So, just to put into perspective how long we have been hunting this thing. Like, just to put into perspective, we have been hunting this thing for almost a year. And we are going to be hitting 4 times shiny odds today if we don't get it before 400. And I'm honestly anticipating, with just how my luck has been historically, I'm not getting it today. Because yesterday, when just doing some preparations for the Pokemon Let's Go Master Trainers, I just found a random shiny Drowsy. Then, the day before, we found our shiny Tyrant, which we've been shiny hunting. But yeah, when you find it, it'll be. But that's the thing is, I don't think it'll be that satisfying, because I think I'll just be so mentally drained. Yeah, I'm just gonna be just so absolutely freaking drained and clocked out of this thing because of how long the hunt has been going on for. But we need you guys to help us with these Dynamax adventures. We have a god path for Ho-Oh, and there's a very specific order in which we need to pick things in so we can just speed through this thing quickly. Yeah, I don't think it'll be like, I don't think it'll be satisfying as much as it would just be a massive relief that the hunt will be over. Ho-Oh isn't... Well, Ho-Oh is a hard raid situationally. Because the thing is, if you have water types, it's a bit of a problem. If you have electric types, it's kind of a problem. The reason why is that Ho-Oh has a very, very, very high special defense stat, and electric and water moves are almost exclusively special. There are some physical ones, but very, 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 very... We have a new member! Devtonic has joined the metal crew as a new metal machine. Also, for those who don't know, I'm a massive fan of Godzilla, hence the Godzilla notification. But welcome in, new member. Can someone please go grab Def's link, please? Can someone please go grab Def's link? And also Grizzly and Shinies again, please. Like, thank you very much for that raid. You grabbed one of the metal boxes from Mario, Def, is what happened, and now you're just covered in plate metal, like in Super Smash Bros. So, there you go. It's fine. It's just perfectly alright, Justin. Members are never required. It is appreciated, but it is never required. It's just a little bit of help to help things with the channel, but never required. It is never a required thing. I always encourage my viewers to not become a member unless they feel it is absolutely necessary. Like There's a friend of mine who became a member, and he, like, doesn't really have a job. I was like, don't be a member. Cancel the membership. The money is more valuable to you. I don't need it. Yeah, Andreas is here, too. Andreas is, like, one of the greats. The great Andreas SSG is a wonderful human being, and one of the greatest. There's a lot of... Yeah, there's a lot. See, all the awesome people are here, except for the idiot talking into a camera right now. Because we all know, I'm not awesome. I'm just an idiot talking into a camera. I think this has my code. But, would anyone like to join the next Dynamax adventure? Because we have a very big plan for defeating these, all these things. I'm at 400 camp recently. You are Octo. You are. I am not awesome. I am not awesome deaf. If I was, I wouldn't be at over 4 times. Wouldn't be at almost 4 times odds for Ho-Oh at this point. Like, I don't know why it is that all of my shiny hunts early on were ridiculously under odds. The first shiny hunt we ever did on the channel was a Masuda hunt for Grubbin, which is over a year ago at this point. We got that on 100 eggs. That's less than a fifth of odds. Shiny Reshiram, Dynamax Adventures, 28 DAs. Zygarde, 30 DAs. Cresselia, Necrozma, both 26 DAs. 20-something DAs, I think maybe 28 DAs for Guzzlord. 14 DAs for Rayquaza. 63 DAs for Heatran. Amora, 8 encounters under odds. Zapdos, I think 120 encounters under odds. And then we come to Ho-Oh, which is just 4 times over. The worst hunt we ever had that before this was Rog and Roll at over double odds. My brain is tiny. My brain is tiny deaf. Yeah, only when it comes to competitive Pokemon do I have a big brain, and even then, it's situational big brain. Pokemon Unite got some behind them because you need to buy the costume. Wow, that's really dumb, Andreas. I'm ready to lose tomorrow, Shiny. I'm very much ready to lose tomorrow. Unlucky does not equal not awesome. No, I'm not awesome. If I was awesome, I'd be able to beat Santino and not flub. I will always say, until the day I can make up for my failure against Santino, where this is my crowning moment of failure that I will always and never forget. I was going up against Santino Tarquino, as in Santino, the guy that beat Wolf Glick, as in the best VGC player in the world. I was going up against him in my school's Pokemon club. He goes to the same college as I do, and he's part of the Pokemon club at my college. And he was one of the Elite Four of this big Pokemon event to do. And it came down to I had him on the ropes. But I made one crucial mistake. I forgot to remember Gengar doesn't have Levitate in Gen 8. It has Cursed Body. My Cloyster used Icicle Spear on the Gengar. Cursed Body, which has an individual proc chance for every single hit of a multi-hit move, disabled my Icicle Spear. And I couldn't break his Amoonguss. I had nothing to defeat his Amoonguss, and I just lost. Until I can make up for that failure, I will never be awesome. I will amend that failure. That is my greatest failure. That is my greatest source of shame. Meta counter argument. Yachtberry story. See, the Yachtberry story was gimmick tech. The Yachtberry story is hilarious, but it's also gimmick tech. So the context on the Yachtberry story. I do draft leagues with my friends in the Penn State Pokemon Club, the same club that I battled Santino in, and I generally almost always pick Galstrodon when it comes to draft leagues. I love Galstrodon. My friend Ewan, phone on mode is what his name of the thing is. Nope, not shiny. He has Lapras, and the two of us know each other very, very well, and we know the way the other battles were. We know we play very hard meta. We are very driven in battling. We generally, we battle to win. And we know we can't just go straight full, simple metagame against the other. we have to go into gimmick tricks. So, it becomes a battle of can we out-gimmick the other. I knew he had Lapras. I'm like, I know he's going to go for Freeze Dry on his Lapras to kill my Gastrodon, specifically because I know him. He's going to try to blindside me and bait me, and I'm not going to fall for it. So then I thought, well, Yacht Berry does super effective ice damage reduction. Well, Freeze Dry is a super effective ice move on Gastrodon. If I put this Yacht Berry on my Gastrodon, it is going to make it immune. It's going to not survive it. It is going to obsolete the Freeze Dry super effective damage while it's going to reduce it and survive. And that's exactly what happened. It activated the Yacht Berry despite the fact that it is not normally weak to ice moves. And that was the game winner right there. The entire, like, the reaction to that replay from the club was just, no one expected that to happen. Like, that was a glorious moment. But also, the thing is, that happened before the Santino fail. So I consider that failure to demote that success of the Freeze Dry. But if anyone wants to pop in, we always need your guys' assistance when it comes to these Dynamax adventures. We have a specific order of Pokemon we need to pick the things in, and to beat the Pokemon in the pathing as well as selection initially, to optimize our way to beat these things quickly. We're always happy to have you guys pop in, though. But yes, can we please tone down the caps? You know, please. I generally don't have a bit of an issue with it, but if it's exclusively used in caps, please tone it down. I say it negates. I say it negates. That, I mean, it still... I mean, again, I didn't expect to win against him, but at the same time, losing because I didn't realize, oh, that's what happens. Go for the Tangela. Jack, I said I had a specific order to pick things in, and I said the Tangela. Well... Oh, okay. Alright, Kayla, you're gonna still swap out for the Politoed. Okay. We can work with this, but it's going to make the Politoed fight a little more tricky. It is gonna make the Politoed fight a little trickier. But yeah, the order in which we go for this is we need to pick the Dugtrio, Raichu, Magneton, Tangela. Then the Raichu swaps out for the Politoed, the Magneton swaps out for the Boldore, and then the Tangela swaps out for the Rhydon in the end. And that's the way we keep high level of effectiveness against everything to speed through it as quick as possible. Yes, you do need Nintendo Switch Online to join these. You also do need the Isle of Armor Crown Tundra expansion. But I think most of us at this point know about the Crown Tundra Isle of Armor expansion things. I'm going to go for Substitute because I know this thing is probably going to target me and I don't want to get killed. But yes, you do need Nintendo Switch Online for this. Well, you need Nintendo Switch Online to do online with other people. You can do them solo if you don't have Nintendo Switch Online. Meta's greatest failure is the Santino incident. Me accidentally. I mean, well, the reason why is that is my greatest shame. The Santino incident is my greatest source of shame. And... target me. Come on, target me. I know you want to target me. Don't be mean to Kayla. Stop being mean to Kayla. That's like behind your stream in the Switch. Oh, are you? Left thing behind your stream, Switch. Okay. That's one of the reasons why I say, like, wait a little bit. Are you Jack, Jess? Are you Jack? But that's why we have the order, like I said, we have a specific order to pick in, and I said to please wait. So is my voice on the stream low? Can you guys hear me all right? Or is the stream volume low? Because let me know if I need to increase things. Okay. Jess, next time, please pick the Tangela. There's a specific plan with the Tangela. I remember being so sad when they put Splatoon behind a paywall. The only reason was for online play. Well, the thing is... okay, the audio is okay. Okay. I mean, to be fair, the thing with Splatoon is, it is an online multiplayer shooter, which is somewhat of the standard fare for shooters. And for a long time, Nintendo did not want to add, pay online content. That's one thing that a lot of people don't really seem to remember is it was until the Switch when you needed to pay for online, when everything up until the Wii U was finished. All that online was free. And thank you for targeting me that point. When every other game system just had pay from the get-go. And I just find that funny that everything else had it from the get-go, but we're just not used to it yet. But yeah, Braidstar, tell us the story, please. We need to know that this story, Braidstar. We need to know this. You're not leaving until you explain that entire story. Yeah, we need to hear this story. Horsepower. Good. But yeah, now the Raichu swaps out for the Politoed. Also, why the name change for Badustar? Very curious about that. Very curious about that. Meta chooses Dodrio, second person chooses Raichu, third person chooses Meta, and last person to... Yes. That is the order, and then the Switch order is, the other thing. Actually, let me actually make a text thing just to put somewhere. Text, God Path order. Player 2, player 3, player 4. Yeah, because this is the order in which we need to have everything be picked in to speed through everything as quickly as possible. Main reason for that is Dynamax adventures take a very, very long time, and we want to try and get to them as quick as possible. Also, much like last time when we got the Tyrant, the light is shining on my face, and I don't like that. Play 1, play 2, play 3. Raichu. Raichu. Politoed. Magneton. Boljo. Yeah, that's how you spell Boldor. I was like, how do you spell Boldor? And they're like, oh yeah, the thing's right on the thing right next to me, and I'm completely blind, and I'm an idiot. Boldor, player 4, Tangela, Rhydon. Yo. I'll make that a little bigger. I'll go for my horsepower. Here we go. The reason why is the speed of things miscounted. Interesting. Yeah, that is latency. Are you sure that you're clicked live on the video, though? Because there have been times where that has been the case, but also latency is just a general issue that unfortunately exists for reasons. I mean, it makes sense. Latency exists. You do need a little bit of delay time for the stream to catch up, for everyone to receive it. There is transmission time. There is, assorted things like that do make sense. It makes sense that there is latency. It's just a little bit annoying. There we go. There we go. That is the order of picking things. That is the order of picking things. Everyone, well, hey Omar. Yeah, the latency delay is different for everyone. The latency order is unfortunately different for everyone. It's one of the reasons why you can't decide what everything is going to be. You can't play what this is what it's going to be, because it is different for everyone. But yeah, this is the order. DA Pokemon team order. There we go. Yeah, this is the order in which the team needs to be in for the God Path, so we can blitz through this thing as quick as possible. But how are you doing, Omar? No, for the math properly. Very impressive. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one that just goes through and maths the heck out of things, because I get paranoid as heck about certain things. Yep. I like to do math just to kind of mix it. Why don't you catch one of the other Pokemon in case they are shiny? There's a reason why, and it is that Politoed is a shiny I'm not overly fond of, and I already have shiny Gigalith. And for Rhydon, if I get a shiny Rhydon, I would like to specifically breed a Masuda Method Trick Room shiny that has 0 speed IVs for competitive play usage. So that's the reason why I'm not catching this one, because if I get a shiny from this, I was like, okay, well, I'll get a shiny of the other one. And I feel like I just wouldn't be able to appreciate the shiny. The other reason is that if I do get a shiny from this, then, okay, what do I do? Just like, do I give up this shiny anyway and I just go for the Ho-Oh? Because this is a fantastic pathing for, for Ho-Oh Dynamax Adventures. If I get a of course, if I take the shiny of this, I lose the pathing, and I need to find another God Path. And in the grand scheme of things, I think it would be easier to shiny hunt any of these things, hypothetically, than it would be to continue a hunt for, like, Ho-Oh with a different pathing. It's very, just use Body Press. Just use Body Press when it comes to Boldore. But yeah, there's not much that really needs to be done. Just go for super effective moves. Both Body Press and Stomping Tantrum do very good damage, but we're gonna crush this thing anyway. Requinid has Liquidation. You said OS 5 was that move. Well, Jess, the thing is, you swap the Araquanid for the Rhydon here. The reason why is that Rhydon deals even more damage with rock moves, with Smackdown, because of the type effectiveness. And Ho-Oh has a tendency to use Sunny Day or Max Flare, which reduces the power of water moves by half, thus pretty much making Araquanid not really that effective. The reason we keep the Politoed is Politoed has Helping Hand. So even if the sun is up, it can just use Helping Hand, boost the damage of the rock-type move users, so even if it isn't attacking, it's still able to do more damage. The Araquanid doesn't really do anything. I still think it's weird that Smackdown is Catapult in German. Really? I need to see that. I need to check that, because that does not sound... Smackdown Pokemon. Really? It has Smackdown, which is good for ground moves. Overall, it is still better to go with Smackdown. The reason why is that Smackdown always hits, and normally it is immune to ground moves, and there is a slight chance of Drill Run missing. It's a very slight chance of it missing, and overall we just want to go for the safer option. But yeah, we do want the Boldore to be the Dynamax for reasons of the moves are being better. But yeah, we want the Boldore to Dynamax because the Boldore has a very relatively inaccurate move. Yeah, German. Wow, it actually is Catapult. Oh my gosh, that's great. Wait, the English name of this move may be an homage to former professional wrestler and actor Dwayne "The Rock" Dwayne Johnson, who's associated with the coining of the word Smackdown. Really? Wait, no way. No. There is no way that there's a Pokemon move that is an homage to Dwayne Johnson. That is amazing. The Smackdown ground is preferred. Yes, but overall, in terms of a damage calculation way, it is still better to go with the Rock. We've actually done the damage calculation. Because Ho-Oh is 4 times weak to Rock. It is only double weak to ground, so it deals 4 times damage with the Rock move. It deals double damage with the ground move. Overall, it still deals more damage to use the Rock move over the ground move because of the way the numbers work out. I have spent far too long working out the numbers because, I mean, I play a lot of competitive and it's a lot of number working out. Yeah, I want to see Meta's reaction the other day. Saw stream out in time. I'm used to it. I'm used to it, JJ. I mean, I know Andreas got it quickly. I know Foos got it quickly. I know that Landon got it in like 3 DAs. And it's just the way that RNG works. You know, I've had some shiny hunts where I got it like that. Again, I see the the Grubbin, where we got it in 100 eggs. And then we've got things like this, where this is just almost 400 DAs. It's just the way the RNG scales balance. It's just how things go. I mean, I got a first encounter shiny Medicham right after getting the shiny Zapdos. It's just how things go at times. Ho-Oh is indeed a shoe. Ho-Oh is indeed a shoe. Shoe-O. Like, this thing is a shoe. I love... Like, ever since I heard Landon say shoe to describe a shiny that just would not sparkle, I love it. It's such a good insult for a Pokemon that's just being annoying. Is just call it a shoe. Because it is a shoe. It is very, very much being a shoe. I love it. I was a little bit confused how I got a random full odds encounter before Esper. Yeah. I mean, it's just how things go, Octo. That's exactly what I mean by it is RNG. No, it just comes down to randomness, numbers, and there's times where it doesn't make sense, but it still happens because just that's the way things work. It's an unfortunate thing of randomness, but hey, it's a thing. There we go. DI team order, and we'll just shrink that a little. There we go. So that, I mean, I want the instructions like big enough for people to be able to see, but also like small enough that it's not, you know, like massively obscuring the screen. There we go. But yeah, we are 393. Jesus. I highly doubt that we will ever get a worse hunt than this. I mean, I've known Gage had Rayquaza, I think it was like 512, I think is what he had to go through, and then he got his Rayquaza. But Rayquaza also has a lot more weaknesses and is not nearly as annoying to beat as Ho-Oh is. But I mean, I hope I don't get anywhere near that. That is just painful. But yeah, same order of things. Raichu, Magneton, Tangela, swap for Politoed, Boldore, and Rhydon. This is like the easy way to think about the order in which we swap off. The first other person to pick swaps for the first Pokemon in the path. Second person picks second path Pokemon swap. Last Pokemon to pick goes for the last Pokemon in the path thing. That's like a good way to think about it, where you hold on to your thing until after the thing. And then the Tangela. Yeah, the reason why we want the Tangela over the bug is that Tangela is not weak to rock, and also just grass type moves. You know, they are effective against all of them, so it means it's more effective against this. Just use Grassy Glide until just use Grassy Glide on everything because it's the most simply effective move. And that's one of the reasons why this is such a great pathing, is that it allows us to run through things very, very quickly by using basically the same move against every single Pokemon. So it doesn't require, okay, use this move on this thing, this move on this thing, this move on this thing. It's basically just use the same move every single time. Politoed goes for the Drizzle. Now, don't target Kayla this time with the freaking water move. The reason why is we need Kayla to hit you with a max lightning to speed things up to maximum speed. I mean, I'm the same way with that, Octo, is I'm just still confused how I got... I think at this point I've gotten a bare minimum of around 30 shinies before... Ho-Oh. Like, since starting Ho-Oh, I've gotten, I think, 30 shinies. Knew it! This is exactly why I love to use Substitute against this thing. Because that way, it wastes its max move. I don't get KO'd. And I can still attack the next turn. Overall, fantastic strategy. Overall, not gonna get that again. I mean, yeah, random shinies just happen. It's just the way that randomness works. And it's a little annoying, but at the same time, it's also kind of good when it happens. Because, random shinies are always delightful to have. Random shinies are very, very good. I mean, depending on if you want the shiny or not. Like, I got my random shiny Drowsy yesterday when I was just preparing for the Master Trainers in Let's Go. And, no, it's a Drowsy. And, I mean, considering it's only the second random shiny from Master Trainer preparations I've gotten, I'm not too mad. You know, the first one was a shiny Kakuna I got, and then the other was just, of course, the Drowsy I got yesterday. I'm really surprised I only got 2 random shinies from everything. Granted, well, then again, there was all the Chansey I got, but the Chansey was something different. Instantly used one of my 2 Master Balls because I didn't want... no, they're dead. Yeah, I would say that's a valid thing. I know Larvitar does have Thrash, so it might have been able to use itself somehow. And as we saw from the near fiasco that was Tyrant, confusing a Pokemon can potentially lead to disastrous consequences, as in it KOs itself. And that's not good to have. It is very not good if a Pokemon decides to KO itself. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, is like, what are Master Balls for nowadays? Like, roaming legendaries are a thing of the past, thankfully. Polytech, how dare you? Yep, exactly. How dare Polytech KO you? But yeah, it's like, what else do Master Balls do anymore? Like, what else is the point of them? Because you've got, what? You know, you've got no roaming legendaries anymore. You've got just the very easy ability to hold on to them indefinitely, and there's no ever real pressure to use them on anything, which I think is overall a good thing. You know, it allows you to save it for Pokemon that you either don't, I guess, really need to use them on. I mean, again, you use it for, like, a shiny, which, again, you do out of a reactionary thing. But yeah, it's just, I'm fumbling over my words. I'm just fumbling over my words. All in all, really, it is just, they're useful for just a shiny like that, where if you don't want to risk it. Which, now that I think about it, I probably should have used it on the Tyrant, but also I like the Pokeball style for the Luxury Ball, so that might have been, that might not have been the best decision on my part, because I could have risked it, but also, I like the Pokeball style. It's an unfortunate habit, but I need the Pokeball style. It just, I like it too much. I don't like not having my Pokeballs thematically style for Pokemon, because I generally, for those who don't know, when it comes to shiny Pokemon, I always like to have them in a Luxury Ball, unless I have something else just picked out thematically for them, like Togepi. You're gonna hate me, you want to attack me. I mean, is Spiritomb affected by the Shiny Charm, actually? Because I know that there are certain Pokemon that are not affected by the Shiny Charm. One of them is Poipole in our ongoing Poipole Shiny Hunt. Flappy, don't care what the ball was. Yeah, see, after a while, you become jaded, though. Spiritomb affected by Shiny Charm? Let's see. Answer Spiritomb, only at night. Oh, that's Legends. That's Legends. Not counting shiny like Pokemon, not link Pokemon for one pole, Spiritomb. Okay. Pokemon not affected by the Shiny Charm. See, not counting shiny like Pokemon. Friend Safari Pokemon, Poke Radar Pokemon, and X and Y and 50 non-legendaries living in Ultra Space, Galarian fossils, Max Raids, Trades in Isle of Armor, the Reggies, Swords of Justice, Limited Market Static Encounters. Spiritomb is not affected by the Shiny Charm, Kayla. Spiritomb is not affected by the Shiny Charm. Okay. That's probably why. Because it is one of the Pokemon that is not affected, apparently, by the Shiny Charm. So, like, I don't think it's affected, because I know Statics are not affected by them. And I remember, like, you know, Poipole and, Type Null in Ultra are not affected by it, which is why I was like, is that the case? Is that the case with Spiritomb? But yes, it was the case with Spiritomb. Oh, you never had the time. Oh, that was a full odd then. Congratulations, dude. I mean, it's always so satisfying to get shiny. Granted, it's also very dissatisfying when you get a full an above a full odd. When you get a shiny when you have the Shiny Charm, but it's over what normal full odds are. Case in point with the stupid bird. Case in point with the stupid bird right here. High horsepower. Just kick this thing in the face. Well, then again, high horsepower's whole thing is like just slams into it. It's not that more odds on Spirit Tomb thing. Well, no, your Spirit Tomb, you're at. You said your Spirit Tomb is at what? 3,000 something, Kayla? Yeah, you said your Spirit Tomb was at like 3,000 encounters. That is still under odds. Because remember, shiny odds are 1 in 4,000 for it because it's not affected by the shiny charm. It's one of the few that are not affected by it. Oh, first Larvitar caught in shield. Very nice, Paul. Very nice. That's always very fuzzy. Oh yeah, just first register the thing. Boom, shiny. Very satisfying. Fight press. Fight press. Yeah, that's still under odds, Kayla. That is still under odds for it. Because it's not affected by the shiny charm. Shiny odds are 1 in 4,000. For what shiny charm? Shiny odds with words are hard. Shiny odds without the shiny charm are 1 in 4,096. There we go. And since the Spirit Tomb does not deal with the shiny charm, it is outside of that. It's weird how it works. Unless you mean you're going by Masuda eggs. But you said you're doing. Yeah, you said you're doing Camp Reset. Yeah, it's not affected by the shiny charm. It's very weird, but it apparently is not affected by it. Unless they patched it recently and it is, but everything that I saw just says it's not affected by it. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, I know, but the shiny charm doesn't work on Spirit Tomb. The shiny charm doesn't work on Spirit Tomb. We said that like 4 times. Paul, we okay. I was gonna say, okay, in that, okay, that's one of the reasons why I just don't catch them, is that so I don't have a chance of like misclicking, but understandable problem, understandable. Yeah, I don't know how the game determines what takes and doesn't take the Pokemon. I've found nothing consistent about the order of who gets what. People have said, well, it goes by health, it goes by like number of battles with things, it goes by, priority of joining. I think it's just random. I think the game just hates people and just wants to be random. Rock Slide. We still want the Rock type to Dynamax. We still want the Rock type to be the Dynamax. Yeah, just go for Helping. Yeah, go for Helping Hand. Yeah, it's better to go for a Helping Hand on that. No, it is. It's okay. Of course it missed. Of course it missed. Those 5% misses hate me. Those 5% chances of missing hate me. It is a consistent trend. WWE SmackDown. Very nice. Yeah, honestly, it's better to just go for Helping Hand, Kayla. All things considered, because if I can manage to land my Rock Slide and this thing hits, we're probably going to take this Ho-Oh down this turn. Unless it decides to go for, I'm just going to use Sacred Fire on you, and I'm going to burn you. And we're not going to win this because it wants to burn us. Let's go, jerk. Let's go, Ozy, jerk. But overall, we got a plan. We might be able to win this. I think we got this. It's a shame that I won't be able to get Sand Force off because I don't, because of that. Yeah, I think we got this. I think we got this. Body Slam. A little bit of chip damage from Body Slam. Every little chip matters. But also, again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Jack got DC'd. Oh, game. Oh, you're right. They did get DC'd. They did get DC'd. Okay. Switch. Fix your stuff. Fix your stuff, Switch. Maybe the disconnection luck is gonna help. Everything, Jess, everything okay? You okay, Jess? I mean, it happens on occasion, and I think, honestly, it's not Nintendo Switch Online. I think it's, like, the internet itself is what disconnects. Like, I've had a bunch of times where the internet is, like, working, and then just, like, second lapse, and it's crash. I don't think it's the actual, like, Switch itself, like, the Switch Online itself is what crashes. I think it's, like, the internet itself is what has the problem. Not, like, the actual Switch Online stuff. Yeah, I think it's $20 a year. Maybe it's 12. Maybe I think it's 20. Yeah, I think it's 20 a year. I think it's 20. Yeah, I think it is 20 a month. 20 a year. I think. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to another lobby. Same team order for everything. Follow the pattern right above me. I hope we can beat this thing soon. I hope we can beat this thing. Yes, I know. Take my Dynamite Ore. Take my Dynamite Ore. I don't care. I don't care about the Dynamite Ore. I just find it funny how, like, obsessively, compulsively I was just hoarding Dynamite Ore initially. Oh, to buy, like, bottle caps, to buy everything. And I was like, I just don't use them anymore because I don't need them. Because we know that we're getting Terrastal raids in Generation 9. And more likely than not, there's going to be some new currency that the game is going to add, which is going to make, okay, well, you can just buy the same stuff then. And so all is going to be completely irrelevant. But it is still going to be fun to, you know, have, oh yeah, I can just beat the stuffing out of Kartana. Because Kartana is the easiest of these things to beat. Fun fact, Kartana is the fastest time to win of any of these things if you turn off animations. And you just, not even, like, specifically target reset, but you just fight random things, because if you have a good special attack, you just blitz right through it. But it has to be animations off, and it has to be solo, because if you have animations off but you join a public group, well, it's still going to play the animations, because it always defaults to playing animations if you're with people. We didn't know this. I have animations offset on my game, but I am with people, so it defaults to animations on. And if you do it solo, it turns the animations off, and it keeps them off, and you can blitz through it in, like, 5 minutes. So, you know, you get, what, like 8 Dynamite Ore in a 5-minute thing? That's ridiculously fast compared to this, where we're getting, what, like 5 or 10? We'll get, like, 8 or 10 in, like, 15. Speedrunning tactics are the play. Anyone else gonna be popping in, or is it just the 3 of us? I think it's go just the 3 of us. I think we go with just the 3 of us. Yet again, same order, guys. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do well. We're gonna do well. I'm only occasionally smart, Paul. I am only occasionally smart, Octopal. It comes and it goes, and it only applies to anything to deal with competitive. Only when it deals with competitive things do I even have a slight hint of intelligence. Only a slight hint of intelligence does it come into play. But yeah, we do need the actually I'll switch off the God Path order for this, because we have the same people going for the thing. So they already know the God Path, so I'll just turn the thing off. But yeah, I'm hoping that we manage to beat this thing. Okay. I mean, again, I'm not expecting us to actually get the hoe today, just because RNG hates me. But I mean, it'll be good if we actually get it. Like, it'll be good. I want it. I really want it. I'll tell you what I want. What I really want. I'll tell you what I really want. Great have stuff like that. It is very good to have that. Yeah, my stuff audio is off. I'm gonna put on a little bit of music. Well, I mean, the thing is, not everyone will get it, Octo. Everyone independently has it roll. Excuse me. Everyone independently has it roll for being shiny. So that means is, you know, say I get it shiny. That doesn't mean all of you guys get it shiny. The reason we know this is that everything is rolled independently. And, you know, Kayla has gotten shiny Ho-Oh historical, you know, a long, long time ago. And I didn't get it because it rolls the shyness independently, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the way that Dynamax Adventures are an interesting thing, but this is where the Raichu swaps out. Yeah, It's the way that they work. The only time where everyone gets the shiny is if it is regular Dynamax Dens. That's the way that it does that. But if it's this, it's everyone gets it different. Your stats and like nature and everything, that is the same. But the shiny is what the thing. Pick. I know. After I turned it off, that's because it's not applicable to this. I only put it up if we have 4 people because the order of the Pokemon is actually different for 3 people and 4 people. Because you notice we picked the same Pokemon, but there's no Politoed as the first thing. And the last Pokemon is the Seismitoad, and the second Pokemon is the Rhydon. So if there's 4 people, it changes up the order of things, which is why I took it off. And then it's not accurate to this. Until we get, a 4th person, I'll keep it off. But yeah, that is why. It was intentional. Makes sense. I am not smart. I am not smart. Do not say lies about me being smart, Octo. I am a small brain. I am a very small brain. But yeah, we're gonna crush this thing. We're gonna crush these things. I think it might honestly be better to just use Max Knuckle, Kayla, when it comes to Dynamaxing the Voltorb here. That means that I will also do more damage, and so will you next turn, overall. Even though it's weaker, it does more damage, long term. But yeah, I mean, either or, though. But, I mean, again, it depends on the damage numbers, but I think it's more reliable to do that, because I hit harder, you hit harder, and potentially the NPC hits harder, which is a good thing. Or we just blitz right through here. I mean, honestly, it might be better if we do it this way, because the NPC might actually go for attack here. Yeah, homework is a pain in the butt. Yeah, that's why I say it's better to go just for Max Knuckle. Because we're probably not going to KO this thing first turn. Because Rhydon has a lot more defense and a lot more HP. With, high horsepower and Max Knuckle doing a bit more overall. But, I mean, it works. Everything works out. Well, then again, Flash Cannon just takes it down regardless. Wait, did I miss high horsepower somehow? Oh wait, no, he's scary face. I mean, that's why the Magneton went before me. Okay, why did the Magneton go first? I'm faster than Magneton. Oh yeah, because speed drops. Speed drops make sense. Octo, you swap out here. And this is where Octo swaps out. Shiny Danny, yes, I'll help the Danny with his deal. Wait. But Ferrothorn isn't in here, though. But Ferrothorn isn't in Dynamax Adventures. Unless you mean, like, you got a shiny Yveltal. You mean you got a shiny Yveltal, Kayla? Getting a shiny Bacon Wings is very nice. Shiny Bacon Wings is delectable shiny. I actually shiny hunted for Yveltal a couple of years ago in Ultra and Ultra Moon. I gave up. I gave that hunt. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm tired of it. I mean, the other reason why is I just don't like clicking off the on and off thing on my DS. I have a paranoia that I'll break the buttons at some point. But how is everyone today? Oh, wait. His other mascot is Mudkip? I never knew that. I never knew that his other mascot was a Mudkip. Okay. But how is everyone doing today? Yveltal, the black parts of Yveltal's wings, they turn white. That's why I call it bacon wings, that it literally looks like a strip of bacon. It's got, that dark red color like bacon. The white looks like, bacon fat on bacon. And it's like, yeah, that does not look, that doesn't look inaccurate. Actually, I might have a picture of Yveltal shiny on here. So let me just check. Yeah, image 2 at source. I think I still have like all my shiny things on here. Reactions, all the hunt, shiny animations. There it is. Gen 3. Yeah, everything in here is in alphabetical order. Zygarde, Yveltal. There it is. Yeah, that's shiny Yveltal. It looks like bacon. It looks like bacon. Does this not look like it's bacon wings? It looks like bacon wings, which is why I call it Senior Bacon Wings, because it is very, very much bacon wings. And now I'm hungry for bacon, unfortunately. Now I really want bacon. So, but these guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please give me, like, Life Orb. Like, Life Orb or Wide Lens. Expert Bell is also appreciated. Expert Bell is also appreciated. It's a bacon bird. It is a bacon bird. It is a bird made of bacon. Delicious. Delicious. It's bacon wrapped chicken. Oh, that sounds so good. Bacon wrapped chicken. I will have to make that one day as a snack, like a meal at some point, because it just sounds so delicious. Which because I'm normally not like the biggest fan of chicken. Like I like chicken pot pie. I like you know, chicken soup. But like if it's just like chicken, like grilled chicken or something like that, it's not my favorite thing. You know, it's rocks like right for the rocks. Go for the pebbles. Go for the pebbles. Yar! Quick Claw! Come on. Get it. Yes! Stone Edge connects. Rock slide. Slidey pebbles. Slidey pebbles. You better not get the Omni Boost. Good. It didn't get the Omni Boost. Okay. I don't think we're not gonna need to Dynamax against this thing. Okay, good. It didn't. Oh yeah, we're not gonna need to Dynamax against this thing, which is good. Stone Edge connecting is rarer than a shiny. No, it's not rarer than a shiny. It's just very, very unlikely. I mean, it's a 70% chance of hitting. It's not unlikely, and as it's not unlikely that Stone Edge hits. It's just we like to joke that Stone Edge always misses because Stone misses a thing. But yeah, Stone Edge hitting is Stone Edge actually connected. Stone Edge actually connected. And with that, that's another takedown. We are 5 away from odds. We are 5 away from quadruple odds, people. Are we going to hit it or not? I think we're going to hit quadruple odds before we get the shiny. So please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to see and enjoy more stuff. Right? Missed 3 times in a row with a 95% active. I know, so have I. So have I. If you want to see a day where I just had horrible luck with that, Let's Go Pikachu, Revenge, Revenge of the 5% misses. That was painful. That was an extremely painful day of just filming and recording, because I missed 3 of my 595% accurate moves in Let's Go in that recording session. Then off stream, I was battling Burno in his draft league, and I missed Rock Slide. These are double battles. I missed Rock Slide on both of his Pokemon once, so basically 95% chance of hitting one Pokemon, then 95% chance of hitting the other Pokemon. Missed both, so 5% chance of missing. It was just really game. Then I missed High Horsepower, which caused me a loss. Like, those losses of those misses of 5% chances actually made, like, I had the game. Like, he said after the fact, like, I take no pride in these victories. I had those wins, like, locked down cold, and I missed so many hits that it completely flipped the game. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, I mean, again, I still say that, yes, you know, randomness needs to be in Pokemon. It's annoying when it happens, but randomness is inherently present in Pokemon. Like, if you take the randomness out of the Pokemon games, you basically take out all the enjoyment. Because this is the one thing that whenever anyone says, you know, anything randomness in Pokemon is like, inherently uncompetitive, I always point to look at every single move used in competitive. Tell me how many of those moves are, like, 100% accurate that have no secondary effect that is not tied into, like, some random chance. Like, Psychic has a random chance. Like, has a random chance. Shadow Ball, random chance. Thunderbolt. Ice Beam, Flamethrower. Rock Slide, chance of missing flinch chance. Like, almost everything has a chance of inflicting some sort of thing. The only moves that don't have some element of, like, randomness in it is, like, Earthquake. And, like, that's it. It's Earthquake. It is... Yeah, it's Earthquake. And, like, Earthquake, Psy Strike. Like, Shadow Force. So few moves actually have anything that is not random. And even within the moves itself, there is a damage range. There's a... When you use a move, it randomly generates a number between 0.85 and 1, and then it multiplies that number by the damage you're supposed to deal. So there is randomness within your damage you are dealing, which means inherently Pokemon is very, very much steeped in randomness, which is one of the reasons I say that you can never take the randomness out of Pokemon, because it is such a fundamental component of Pokemon battling. You know, if everything just had, you know, it always deals like this much damage, it would be so unenjoyable to play Pokemon if everything was hard, fast numbers. You know, and it would literally turn everything into a calculator and okay, this is statistically what wins the most. This thing statistically has the best odds of winning because it statistically takes this little damage from things, does this much. It turns the game into a calculator. That's one of the reasons why whenever, like, people complain about things like you can't take the randomness out of Pokemon. You cannot take it out of the Pokemon games. And I love that. You know, it's like, it's one of the reasons why when people complain about things like evasions, like, evasion is fundamentally very, 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 very high risk. It doesn't really help. I just like mapping on it really good. Yeah, like, it's one of the reasons why I say, like, randomness needs to be a fundamental component of Pokemon, just because of because it makes things so much more enjoyable, so much more interesting. And if you take that out, well, what are you left with? Just very bland, very boring, everything being samey. It's why I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing that it exists. You know, I understand that people don't like randomness, because it's a little annoying when, you know, you get cheesed off like that one guy who missed, I think it was like 4 or 5 Will-O-Wisps in a row. You know, and he lost a competitive thing at that. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, that's just bad luck. That doesn't happen at all. See, here's the thing. So, that takes so much setup to pull off that it becomes unviable, because it requires so much input. It requires you so many turns of doing certain things for it to actually become advantageous. It takes 2 usages of Minimize to become better odds of avoiding attack than getting hit by it. Which means you need to spend 2 turns doing functionally nothing while they're able to either hit you and take you down, or set up themselves. If, say, you know, oh, you miss and you survive, well, that's just unlucky. Like, as bad as it is to say, that just comes down to bad luck. And consistently, that's not going to happen. If you have, like, 10 matches, you know, maybe 2 matches are going to go that way, but, like, the other 8, they're not going to go that way. It's just, those are the ones that stick out in our minds because of the way that we internalize things, and we always associate things with that. It's a very fascinating thing about how our brains, like, work, that we associate one particular thing for causing a downfall of a match when it isn't that. Not really. It's just like, it's just bad luck in one game. It's bad luck in a single statistical game that if you play that same match like 6 times over or even more, it's not going to work out the same way, because that's not how, like, that's not how odds work. Like, that's one of the reasons I love when people, like, blame evasion. It's like a 10% chance of something happening is not consistent. A 10% chance of something happening means 1 out of every 10 matches, statistically, that will happen. If you play multiple games, it's not going to have consistency. You got lucky in 1 game. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, like, Burno said, like, he takes no pride in those games we had, where that he got lucky with a 5% chance multiple times. If we played that game, like, again, he would have gotten thrashed. If we played, like, another thing, we could have gotten thrashed. And he admitted as much, because, like, that's how RNG works. There are bad games and there's good games. And kind of can't take them. Like, what happens is annoying, but it's a weird thing that our brains do. It's fascinating. Pro tip: have good luck. I mean, that's why I bring Togekiss, Octo. That's why I bring Togekiss, because Togekiss has a 60% chance of flinching things with Air Slash. 60% chance is statistically very likely of inflicting it. Because, like, again, 60% chance of it happening every time, every turn, 60% chance. I can consistently rely on that. Even if I miss, even if it doesn't go off, like, once or twice. I just need a few of them to go off for me to be able to win. Like, I just need, like, a few, like, for 1 turn, I can just, block things off that way. My strategy is not relying on constantly flinching. It's just a little bit of an assist that helps. Because, like, okay, you're a steel type. I'm not gonna win this fight, like, unless I flinch you every single turn, which is not gonna happen. I lose. You're a rock type. I lose, like, consistently. But, I mean, we're gonna have the steel type of that. I used all my luck on Larvitar. I'm never getting Esper. See, that is basically how I am with Ho-Oh. Is I've just caught every other shiny, like every single other thing we've hunted. I've gotten shiny. And that's just taken away my luck from Ho-Oh. It's just taken the luck away. It's one of the reasons why I'm thinking I just, like, hard to do Ho-Oh for, like, a couple of, like, the only shiny hunt we do is Ho-Oh. And that way, okay, my luck will not diffuse into other things. But that's like, okay, well, Ho just doesn't limp here. So we just lose everything. It's like, it's fascinating. It all comes down to the game wanting to be a jerk to us at times. I mean, again, Ho is the thing. Alright. Yeah, I never really understood the whole Shuckle fascination. I never... I think the whole Shuckle fascination is, like, largely stems from, like, the Shuckle memes more than anything. Which I never really got into because it's... Oh wow, the NPC actually using the right move for once. I mean, I always thought it looked like a turtle. I always thought Shuckle was like a turtle or something. Because, there's the shell, there's a limb, there's the head. I always thought it was a turtle. I mean, Dunsparce makes it. The Dunsparce is supposed to be, like, based on, like, this very awkward-looking snake thing from Japanese mythology. Like, that's one of my favorite things about things is, yeah, it's just based on this obscure Japanese thing, is how a lot of Pokemon early on go. I forget who I was talking to yesterday, but it was something about, we were having a conversation about Ho-Oh, and they said, yeah, I'm so surprised that they revealed Ho-Oh all the way back in Gen 1's first episode. It's like, the reason why that they did that is that Ho-Oh was originally made for Gen 1. A lot of people don't realize this, but most everything that was added in Gen 2 was created for Gen 1, and because of space limitation issues, they just ended up not implementing a large number of them, because, Gen 2 has... 251 Pokemon in total. There's 151 Pokemon in the original games. Almost 40% of the Pokemon, almost all of Johto is just repurposed Gen 1 designs that they just never either finished or just took out because of reasons. So, realistically, like, they cut out 40% of the actual Pokemon games. Played or asked for thousands of hours of my childhood. That's what I call played Ors and S's for this. Nice. Nice. But yeah, it's like, it's a fascinating thing that, yeah, they made Ho-Oh back then, and that's why we saw it so much earlier. Because that's why you have Togepi appear so early in the Kanto anime and just be there for the entire anime. It's like, I think Togepi appeared in, like, the 43rd episode of the anime? I want to check that. Hey, Sleepy, how you doing? Attack of the Prehistoric Pokemon. Of the Prehistoric. The Attack of the Prehistoric Pokemon, that's the name. Because I remember, because I had, 46! I was not far off. I was not far off from the episode numbers. I actually had the book. Like, they had, novelizations of, various arcs of the anime. And I remember I had Attack of the Prehistoric Pokemon as, its book, and we gave it away a couple of years ago. I'm doing well. We got Shiny Tyrant 2 days ago. Yesterday, got a wrong Shiny Drowsy while just preparing for the Master Trainers. We're doing well. But yeah, thank you. I'm doing very well. Let's see. I love how if you go to Bulbapedia, it says, spoiler warning. This article may contain major plot or ending details for an episode that aired over 2 decades ago. I love it. Pokemon. Yeah, I guess technically Togepi didn't debut in this episode. Jimmy Jones references. This marks the first time 2 Pokemon simultaneously. Oh, really? Interesting. Paparazzi. These partially. Yep, Charizard Go, Attack the Prehistoric Pokemon, and novelizations. Yes. 3 books released partially adapted from this episode. Charizard Go, Attack the Prehistoric Pokemon of the novelization series, and Attack the Prehistoric Pokemon in the Adventure series. And I had both of those books. I am a nerd. Errors, dub edits. Oh yeah, Kabuto had a wrong color. Kabuto had a wrong coloration in one thing. So, where did Togepi go? Google, stop being. So what episode did Togepi first appear? Like when the egg hatched. Togepi. There we go. But yeah, what episode did Togepi first appear? Major appearances. Togepi's May. The Attack of the Prehistoric Pokemon Ash found an egg. Who keeps Togepi? A hatch of Togepi, which was... No, do not hit Don't Cap. Do not hit Don't Cap. 96. Yeah, episode 50. So, Togepi appeared in episode 50 of the original anime, which came out in 1998. Hey, Bradle, how you doing? Let's see. Gold and... When did Gold and Silver come out? Gold and Silver came out during development. Tons of Pokemon Monsters 2. Provisional of that number 2 was dropped from World Space. Yeah, now 1998, World Space. Nope, no shiny. Close. Originally from March of 1998. They eventually, yeah, they were Togepi debuted over a year before it was the actual release of the games. It's ridiculous how early Togepi debuted, and I love it. But how are you doing, Braydell? I did fail. I mean, we are suffering as we fail continuously to get our shiny Ho-Oh. Yes, we know we keep quitting because we want our shiny Ho-Oh. We're gonna be at least breaking 4 times odds today. We're at least breaking 4 times odds today. If you guys would like to join in Dynamax Adventures, we have a specific pathing order for everything, if you guys would like to join. I would not like to see that, Octo. I am not a fan of dabbing. I would very much not want to see that. That's the only thing about Splatoon 3 I don't like, is there's a dab emote. Yeah, it's 1 in 100. Yeah. The odds of Dynamax Adventures are 1 in 100 for a shiny if you have the shiny charm. It's telling that we've been doing this shiny hunt for almost a year at this point. Almost a year. We need you guys' assistance. We have a specific pathing order for the team if we have 4 people. So hopefully you guys gotta get 4 people to pop in. Yeah, it's 1 in 300 if you are do not have the shiny charm, but if you have the shiny charm, it's 1 in 100. It's very, very... Sad thing is, the dab of Splatoon is called the double cross dab, so there's most likely to be more. Oh, no. Oh, that makes me so sad inside. That makes me so sad. Like, oh no, dabbing in Splatoon. How could you do this to me? Like, I was never, like, I never really found dabbing. Like, I never really understood the whole dabbing thing. I never really understood it. Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong, Octo? Yeah, no, why did you put that in my brain, Braydell? Why did you put that thought in my brain? I don't like that. I do not want that thought lingering in my brain. Because I don't want more dapping in Splatoon. Yeah. I cancel those. Wow. Go on. Alright. I mean, I just never, I just find it cringy. Like, it's for the same reason I don't do, like, the 69 jokes, the 420 jokes, the 666 jokes. I just don't find them funny. I think that they're just, like, a bit tired and overdone. And it's, like, it's the same thing as why I don't play, like, Fortnite or Among Us. Is that it feels like the doing of it itself is a meme, but it's a self-proliferating meme where it's a meme to do because it's a meme to do. So it constantly feeds back on itself, and it's no longer, like, actually a thing. It's just a self-perpetuating meme like Dunsparce. It's like the Kardashians. It exists for no other reason than to be a meme. And I don't find that amusing, which is, like, the one reason why I don't like it. Yourself, yeah, Among Us games are bad. It's just again, that's the other thing is, like, exactly, Braydell. It's become like a meme unto its own, where most of the reason why, like, you see creators play it is because, you know, oh, Among Us, meme, Among Us. You know, same with Fortnite, is that over time it completely destroys things, and it's like a self-proliferating meme. Dunsparce is different. Dunsparce was created to basically be a flop. Like, Dunsparce was created because it's a reference to, like, this Japanese, fat, short snake thing. Tsuchinoko, that's I think what it's called. It's like this fat snake thing with little tiny bee wings. And it's a reference to, like, this Japanese thing. Which is... makes sense. Are you sure you're connected to the internet, Octo? Did you get disconnected from the internet by mistake? Or did you type in the code correctly? Oh, maybe you didn't, maybe you put the code in wrong, or you didn't put in the code. That could be what it was. But yeah, like, that's part of the reason I don't do, like, things like that, or, like, Among Us, or, like, Fortnite. Is just, like, I ended up joining. Okay. Okay, that might have been why. Okay, that's why. That's why it wasn't letting you join it, because you guys did that. Okay. I'll make the lobby. Here we go. Okay. But you remember, I need to be the one to make the lobby, because that way we get the pathing. But actually, since we have a fourth person, this is the team order. So, first person, Kayla is going to take the Raichu, swap with Politoed. Sleepy, you take the Magneton, and you swap out for the Boldore. Octo, you take the Tangela this time, and you swap out for the Rhydon. Just spam Grassy Glide, Octo. Yeah, we need to take down this stupid bird. We need to take down this bird, get to quadruple odds, and save what little shred of sanity I still have. Tangela. Yep, you got the Tangela. You just use Grassy Glide. Just use Grassy Glide until the end. This is why I love this pathing comp. This is why I love this composition. It's very, very good. We need that. Okay, exactly. Yep. Yep, Octo. That is exactly true. That is exactly a true statement. That is a true fact. That is a true fact. Yes. Odd, no, that. Wait, even the sub. Yes, that's the way that path resetting works. that's why path resetting works. It preserves the order of the Pokemon, and that's the reason why people do path resetting, is specifically because doing that keeps a specific order of Pokemon. It only preserves the order if the same number of players pick the same Pokemon, though it's weird how there's all kinds of just things that go into, like, there's all kinds of things that go into this, and it's, you dick. Ah, stupid Toad. Frog is jerk. I mean, there's a reason why you see a lot of competitive usage for this thing. There's a reason why the Frog is actually quite good competitive. Granted, it's good as a Perish Trapper, and, I hate Perish Trappers. I really, really freaking hate Perish Song users. For those who don't know, many a double draft league has been lost because of Perish Song. I mean, I think it's probably, like, I mean, I know, like, German words, like, are, like, transliterations of things. Like, they just translate, like, the word. Well, I mean, grass slide makes it, like, you know, the idea is, like, I think, like, it slides along the grass, I think is probably why it's called grass slide. But, I mean, it also could be, like, a Japanese thing. Like, the Japanese words could be one thing, and then they translate from that. Palito, how dare you? Yep. Forgot what's the... I forgot what's on it. Yeah, it has, you mean Politoed? Yeah, Politoed has, the main ability that Politoed uses, it just goes for Drizzle. Oh, I got a heal. That's good. Yeah, slide. Oh, really? So it used, like, the slide as an... Okay, so there's, like... Okay, so there's different words for slide in German? Interesting. Fascinating. I learn something new every day. I learn new things every day. So vibe, and the frog said, nah. Frog be jerk. This is Jerky Frog. Anxious Christian, you may like this thing, but we will strike it down with lightning from above because it is being jerk. Get struck. Unlimited power. Interesting. Again, I learn new things every day. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, guys, and subscribe if you guys are new. Hey, Iced, how you doing? I'm well. Slide and slide. Found 1 with 3 subs. Oh, headpiece. Okay, I was like, wait, 3 sub abilities? Because, like, I thought you meant, like, oh, sub abilities. Like, okay, those Pokemon can get 3 abilities. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember what the other abilities are, but Palitoad has other than Drizzle, because that's the only one you ever see used. No one cares about its other abilities, because Drizzle is just so good competitively. I shall catch everything. Hey, Cold. Are you new here, Cold? Welcome in. How are you doing? Controller, stop drifting. Yeah, for those who don't know, this controller is a little broken, which is weird, considering that this controller I have had for like 2 years, and it drifts. And I've had this thing, which has been dropped on the ground, slammed on the ground, you know, just from like falling off of things. It's been, like, run over by my chair, and it still has no drift. Like, this this controller is a freight train. This one, it's just like, no, it's glass. It doesn't like to work. Oh, welcome in, Cold. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy everything here. Here at Metamaxis Incorporated, we stream many things. However, first and foremost, we cause suffering to I, because after all, suffering that entertains you guys the most. But, welcome in, Cold. I've had mine for like 4 years and it's perfect. Exactly the same thing. Like, this controller works perfectly. Like, the gyros work correctly. There's no problem with the gyros. There's no drift on anything. There's just... everything works nice. This doesn't like to work. Well, I mean, it worked for a long time, but now it's starting to drift. The only thing I can think of for why it's starting to drift is that if I remember correctly, this is like an official Nintendo, Pro controller, and this is like a third-party one, I think. Yeah, device complies, part, rules, appreciation, okay, Nintendo license. Yeah, no, the trademark thing on this looks different. So this might just be a third-party controller, which is weird that the third-party controller is better than the official controller. Makes no sense. But it's better for some reason. Control license today, which is fine. Yeah, like the thing is, I don't drop my controllers. They just fall off my desk because my desk is like cluttered with everything, and I have to like rearrange things. It's just, brush off. Fall. Nice power. I'll finish up the decks and Legends. I'm probably gonna finish up the decks for Legends on Halloween, so Legends is gonna be our next Halloween stream day. Yes. I mean, I guess that's not technically wrong. Halloween will be our next Legends stream day, and finish up the Legends decks and get the shiny charm. I cannot speak, words are hard. Third-party controls. The third-party controls are so much better. I don't know why they're so much better. And they're cheaper. And they're cheaper too. I don't know why. It's not weird. Nintendo probably makes them better. Bet so you buy more. That makes sense. That does make sense. You know, it's forced. It's planned obsolescence. That's the term. That is the term. Boldor is being mean. Boldor is being jerk, but we must have the Boldor. The Boldor decides to be a jerk today. Which, the best thing about the Boulder in Avatar The Last Airbender, the voice actor of him, I think his name is Mike Foley, was Dwayne The Rock Johnson's, like, partner in, like, some WWE thing. And the voice he does for the Boulder is the voice he did when he was like making fun of The Rock. So it's a parody of a parody within a parody of The Rock. And it's like, I love just the nonsense that exists within like these things. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Wiley Dog. Yeah, Wiley. It's pain. 4 times odds for this stupid bird, and it doesn't want to sparkle for me. Boldor the jerk. Oh yeah, it's Jakey. Yep, exactly, Kayla. Jakey the Boldor. Yeah, makes sense. I've generally noticed the controllers start going wonky around like 2 or 3 years in. Cause like, I mean, it also depends like what game you're playing. Like if you're playing something like, Pokemon, where you're just like, okay, you'll press a button, move a little bit. You're not, like Mario, like you're not playing like, Smash, but like you're jamming the controller to one side suddenly, then jamming it to the other. Or like other games that like we actually like super important where you're being much more strenuous on the actual controller. But the controllers last a lot longer because you're not doing as much aggressive playing, I guess is like the way I want to phrase it, to the controller. But if you're playing something like Dynamax Adventures, okay, just like tap one to the side, click A, tap one to the side, click A. Controllers are generally not gonna get, too damaged and stuff like that. But you're playing games like Smash, yeah, your controllers are probably gonna go dead in like a couple of months. Not a couple of months, like they're probably gonna go down in like 2 years. Because you're just playing so much more aggressively on them. Third-party controller does some broken stick, but their stick isn't moving around on its own. Yeah, like, I don't know what I would rather have. A joystick that doesn't move, or a joystick that moves on its own. I'm generally inclined to go with the one that doesn't move at all, because that's just a simple fix. Okay, you just go replace the thing, get it a new thing, and maybe clean out whatever's inside of it. But if it drifts on some of the people, I need to go I need to get a sensor and fix the sensor. I think Jakey trolls them out. Yep. Jakey paid off the Pokemon in Dynamax Adventures to attack Kayla. My light search to stop moving out. Like, that's the reason why, here's the thing. I actually bought, a pair of Joy-Cons that I don't use. These Joy-Cons, I bought a pair of Joy-Cons and I don't use them. Those are the Joy-Cons that I use for when I'm maybe playing things like Skyward Sword or any game where motion controls are necessary. because the ones I have right now, the gyros in them are kind of bonked. And this shows when I'm playing something like Go. Well, I mean, it's a combination of, like, the control, like, the gyros are probably a little screwed up, and the, like, the joysticks are also a little screwed up, is that I would just be doing nothing. And I would set the Switch on the table in handheld mode for Let's Go, and just, it just pans over to the side for no reason. And you could see a little bit of this in the Melmetal thing, where I'm like, micro-adjusting every so often, like, just keep the thing in line. But, yeah. And that's why I have, like, those good Joy-Cons for anything that requires fine precision. And I'm not gonna, like, stress them too badly, because I want them to be used for very, very specific, very precise controls. Can't play Pokemon in English, because I don't know the English names. I play everything else in English. Interesting. Interesting. Screw off, Ho-Oh. Screw off. You're a jerk. Interesting. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I've known some people who, how about catches the Pokemon in the chain too. The reason why I don't do that cold is I already have shiny Gigalith. And if I get a shiny of the other ones, I would lose this pathway because I would have to take that Pokemon. And the only way I can keep doing this path over and over again is if I reset the game. So if I get a shiny of them, and I don't get the shiny Ho-Oh, but I want to keep the pathway, I need to reset over the shiny anyway, so it's not really worth it to get the shiny. The other thing is that shiny Rhydon is a thing I will eventually shiny hunt. But I want to be 0 speed IVs for Trick Room and competitive usage. And that's giving them to selectively breed specially on its own, because these are not likely to have a 0 speed. So there's a few reasons why. But yeah, the other thing is that I already have the shiny, and I am resetting the pathway. So in the end, even if I get a shiny of them, I wouldn't keep it because I want to preserve the pathway. Yeah, exactly. Screw off Ho-Oh. Kayla is saying exactly what all of us are thinking. Screw off Ho-Oh. But yeah, there's the... We want to keep the pathway. Is why. Catch. Luxury Ball. Ho-Oh jump scare. No. Oh, I hate this stupid bird. I hate this bird. It wants to be a jerk. It wants to be a jerk to us. But we all like. Are you from Foos's channel, Cole? Because I think that's well. He says luxury ball for legendaries. He says luxury ball for legendaries, not luxury ball for luck. I always go for luxury ball on shinies as my default because I love the luxury ball. Oh, it's not shiny. Yeah, this is what we do, and even if we got a shiny of the others, this would immediately override them. So it wouldn't really make sense for us to go through the catch thing. The other thing is that catching them, regardless, would increase overall timing of the thing. So it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Ho-Oh is being a rainbow turkey. It's not being a gold turkey. It needs to be shoved back in the oven until it's nice and gold. Ho-Oh, get back in the oven. You better crawl back into the oven so we can just cook you alive. I hate this thing. It's just this bird hates us. This bird hates me. Yo. And sadly, the Poipole cannot be shiny in this game for some stupid reason. You can get Poipole as a shiny by soft resetting in Ultra Moon. But they locked it in this game so you can't get it as a shiny here. Which makes no sense. Doesn't make any sense. Wise man once said, Ho-Oh is annoying. Ho-Oh's a phoenix. Like, it's based on a phoenix. But I just like to call it a turkey because we started this hunt in November of last year. And I just always associate with turkey for that reason. Yep. Yay! Octo knows the password. Yes. Yeah, we use the password of 192837446 for basically everything. Ah, so that is a joke. So is that some kind of JoJo reference? For those who don't know, I have never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Everyone wants to get me to watch it. I will eventually watch it at some point. Yeah, this thing is an almost year-long hunt at this point. Bradell, you have no idea how long we've been hunting this thing for. Like a year long. It's suffering. It's a lot of suffering. Who's Marie? Who is Marie? Oh, you're Marie. Oh, you're Marie Cold. Okay. Just remember to pick the Tangela. The reason why is to go through this as quick as possible, but thank you very much for hopping in. It's alright. It's good. And the Tangela, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad that we have the people to do this. Also, there's a Discord in the description below. Happy if you guys joined in. Happy if you guys joined the Discord. Okay. We go Politoed, then we go Boldor, then we go Rhydon. Alright, that's good. First time with Raichu, very good. Very, very good. Last year I didn't have his yeah, like Raichu things. So yeah, Politoed Helping Hand only against Ho-Oh. Octo. Against the others, you use Liquidation. Because damage. Yeah, we give love to Kayla. We all love Kayla. We all love to send the love to Kayla. I had a tablet with joysticks. Oh, that's what's light. Okay, yeah. I mean, the thing is Cold. The trend has been a lot of people that have joined in on a Dynamax adventure for the first time. They ended up getting a shiny. It has happened with legendaries 6 times in like ever since May of this year. It has happened 6 times, and it is just absolutely target me, target me, come on, target me. What I like to see. That's what I like to see. You wasting your moves. I love it. Power Whip. Just use Grassy Glide, not Power Whip. Power Whip has a slight chance of missing, and Grassy Glide, while Grassy Glide is not as powerful, it is a bit more reliable. It is a stupid frog. The frog fell for the bait of the substitute. That's why I always go for like substitute against this thing, just in case it decides to do that against me. Also, against this thing, Raichu Dynamax is against this thing. Probably should have mentioned that. Raichu Dynamax is against this. That's an interesting name. That's a very interesting name. Yeah, I noticed you have the Serena outfit. I was like, wait, why is Serena here? I was like, this isn't Kalos, this is Galar. She's from France. But the French and the English didn't get along well. Well, I mean, historically they didn't. Duck frog. Yeah, clearly it has a duck bill on its face. Clearly the frog has a duck bill. Exactly. Get zapped. Get zapped. There we go. Don't catch. Not gonna catch it. Not gonna catch it. If you have a super effective move against any of the Pokemon, feel free to Dynamax and use that move against them. Feel free to use that. We want to get to these things as quick as possible, so always a good thing to do that. Octo, you take the Politoed. We have we have a vendetta against Serena from the sleep block we did a couple of months ago. We have a vendetta. Basically, I love Gastrodon. It is one of my favorite Pokemon. And we had a Gastrodon in our sleep block of Y version. We did, this was a couple of months ago. And it was when you're playing in the Team Flare Secret HQ. You know, where you have Serena always as your battle partner. And the Gastrodon was, like, the most powerful member of our team. Like, it was the hero of the team. And she sent out a coughing, and her coughing used Explosion. And it took out our Gastrodon. And we almost lost the entire sleep lock because she took down that Gastrodon. And I'm just like, you took out not only my beloved Gastrodon, our hero, Gary question mark the Gastrodon, the hero, but almost cost us the whole run. You know, like this was like 13 hours into the sleep lock. So like, if we lose here, it's done. We cannot recover if we lose here. And it's like, you took out Gastrodon. I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you for what you have done. The pre-evolution is Shellos. Shellos is the pre-evolution. I'll be back in a sec. I gotta get some more water. It is important to hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate is what we like to say. Okay. Alright. Oh, wrong controller. I'm so used to habitually grabbing the Pro Controller. Not the Pro Controller, well, yes, it is a Pro Controller. The Gyro Pro Controller. Because like just most of the games we play we use that, but I was like, oh yeah, right now it's the other one. I don't want to get all that. I love Gastrodon. I love Gastrodon. It's been very, very much helpful to me in like previous things. It's a great thing. I mean, the thing is, I don't really mind about the shiny. I never really. This is like my policy with shinies. If the color scheme works, even if the color scheme doesn't change a whole lot. No, we have not had this path saved since last November. We got this path a couple of weeks ago. Maybe like a week or two ago is when we got it. Gaston for the shiny loft. I mean, I don't name all of my Gastrodon Gary. I name them Gary with a question mark. But I only name those ones Gary in either draft leagues or Nuzlocke is what I name them that. Otherwise, I don't really name them that. It's a complicated reason why. Complicated reasons. Sorry about that. I had to momentarily step out. We got donuts for breakfast, and I need to, okay, just pick these ones to put away for tomorrow. Because I enjoy donuts. I love Gastrodon. I love it. It's like, I love Gastrodon mostly because it's been such a good Pokemon to me when it comes to just competitive play. Where I play a lot of competitive. I enjoy a lot of competitive, and being able to use it, a Pokemon that I very much just enjoy in draft leagues, and then just use it in competitive, it's just funny. I mean, that and it's just, obviously it's Kyogre. For those who don't know, Kyogre is generally one of the most feared Pokemon when it comes to certain formats of VGC, and Gastrodon is one of the few Pokemon that just takes no crap from Kyogre. You can send out a Gastrodon against a Kyogre, and Kyogre will lose. Yeah, I always name them Gary the Gastrodon. Every Gastrodon in a Nuzlocke, Ironmon, or a draft league is always Gary. They are always Gary the Gastrodon, and I love it. I always... Because, like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Braydell? What do you mean by the what? Oh, you mean like the Gastrodon just doesn't take crap from Kyogre thing? Because the Storm Drain. Oh, let's use Gastrodon for Shell Loss, like it, but large mythical way off. Yeah, the reason why it's Storm Drain. Because of Storm Drain. It is immune to water-type attacks. And because Gastrodon has so much HP, it has so much special defense, and almost all of them have either leftovers or recover, that you can just stall out the Kyogre and I just default beat Kyogre. The only chance Kyogre has of beating... It's a slug. It's a sea slug, not a turtle. The only chance Kyogre ever has against beating a Gastrodon is freezing it with Ice Beam. Or, on multiple occasions, or landing critical hits. Because it cannot use water moves against Gastrodon. So it takes a massive blow in power. I would say Ice Beam is something like less than half the power of its normal like Origin Pulse, Water Spout, Surf moves. It really takes a massive cut in power. Like Gastrodon takes no crap from Kyogre. And it's one of the reasons why either the rock types use Helping Hand on. It's one of the reasons why on Groudon teams, I generally run Sun teams, which are your Groudon teams in VGC, and almost every ground type, almost every Sun team that you'll run Groudon, they will run Gastrodon specifically to laugh at Kyogre. And it's just like, okay, Gastrodon just comes out. I bodyguard Groudon. Like, it sounds silly, but hey, Koopa Troopa. It sounds silly, and almost like the Happy Hogan is Tony Stark's bodyguard. But Gastrodon is like the ultimate bodyguard to Groudon. It's to always, as always, quote, TV tropes. One of my favorite sites. It's called Bodyguarding a Badass. And it's just like, nope, I bodyguard Groudon. Like, you will not pass Kyogre. You will not approach the Groudon. I love it. It's just so good. You can't stop the power of the Gastrodon. Yeah, Boulder should Dynamax. Koopa Troopa. How you doing, Troopa? Can one of my mods please go grab Troopa's link, please? I can beat the crap out of you with that. Yep. By the way, Storm... Yeah. Yeah, Storm Drain in Gen 4 is painful. Like, Gen 4 Storm Drain, Gen 3 Lightning Rod, Gen 4 Lightning Rod, it causes me physical pain. It's like, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's such a terrible move. It's such a terrible ability. Like, granted, like that's why I like Lightning Rod on something like, you know, like Storm Drain on like Finneon. Okay, that makes sense. You know, it resisted. Oh, then come plus it. Yeah, like you just get crushed by rocks. Oh, look, it's not Sparkles. 2 more DAs, and we hit quadruple odds. So don't forget to, you know, share this out to all your friends so they can experience, like, the glory of my suffering as we hit 4 times odds on this thing. Oh, yeah, nearly 400. I want to curl up into a ball and just fade into nothing at this point with this thing. Really? Why am I surprised at this point that Kayla gets shinies? Why am I surprised at this point? She always gets shinies. Yeah, she got a shiny Boulder like a week ago or something like that was when you got the Boulder shiny. So it always happens. She always gets a shiny Boulder. She always gets shinies. Like, we need a channel-wide Kayla shiny counter. That just, yeah, this is how many shinies Kayla's gotten while doing DAs. POV when the mods look away after caps is pissed off. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, like, that's one of the reasons why, like, the caps rule is, like, it's a soft rule, like, refrain from doing it. There are certain circumstances where, like, yeah, caps is, like, things like that, you know, getting a shiny. Caps, understandable 100%. Yeah, you're excited. Caps, makes sense. You know, raid, makes sense. Caps. Because, like, the caps for me is, if you are, like, specifically, like, to draw attention to, like, a very big, exciting thing that happens, yeah, caps is okay for that. That is perfectly understandable. It's meant to convey, you know, that level of excitement. But, like, you know, regular conversation in all caps, that's where the line is drawn. Kayla has good RNG. Kayla has very good RNG. There was only one shiny that I got before Kayla. And that was the Guzzlord shiny hunt. Everything else, she got it before me. Thank you for the lurk, shiny. Thank you for the lurks. And I'm just like, really, game? You're giving Kayla the shinies. You give Kayla all the sparkles, but you give me nothing. You give me nothing, game. I mean, again, this is the RNG whiplash I get for, you know, getting all these super under odds shinies earlier. Okay, so Marie, Cold, you are taking the Magneton this time. You are taking the Magneton. Unless you did last time. Yeah, 400 DAs. 400 Dynamax Adventures for the shiny. Yeah. Yeah, 400 encounters, almost, with the shiny charm. No shiny from Huddle. Yeah. Yeah, it's suffering. It's suffering. There we go. You acquire the Haze Bee, Octo. Actually, what has Haze Bee been up to, actually? I haven't seen him in a while. Has Haze Bee been doing stuff lately? But yeah, we always go for this. Let's see. Haze Bee. Where's Haze Bee? Where is... Has Haze Bee been doing stuff lately? Because I haven't seen him streaming. I'm about to go videos. Okay, yeah, short. Okay. Yeah, videos. Okay. So he's... Oh, 5 days ago. Yeah. Okay, so he does what, like every couple of days. Okay. I was like, I haven't seen him in a while. There you go. Oh, okay. So what happened with the raid earlier, shiny? So what did happen with that? I was like, I was kind of confused. Raichu Dynamax's next turn. Raichu Dynamax's next turn. Yeah, what do you, everyone was confused. Huh? Yeah, that, I mean, I understand, you know, things gapping, people get confused. Understandable 100%. Target me. Target me. Ball spaghetti, ball versus the frogs. Why? Okay, then I guess we're gonna need the Magneton to Dynamax then. The Magneton is gonna have to Dynamax then. We need an Electro to beat this thing quick. Oh. Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, that's always my big worry when it comes to like just doing raids is posting the wrong link on accident. That's one of the reasons why whenever I do like a raid, I always like, okay, post the thing in a new tab. Okay, it goes to the right place. Okay, I always like triple check off. Yeah, I can understand that. That 100% understandable about that, Shiny. Understandable. Jotaro, when does Jotaro was born? I have no idea what that means, Cole. I have absolutely no idea what that means. I know absolutely nothing about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I need to at some point watch that because everyone I know just makes JoJo quotes. I was like, I don't know any of these things. Please explain it to me. I have a small brain. I have a very, very small brain. I need to know what it does so I can like not be an idiot. I don't like being stupid. Oh, he's helping hand. That's why. Like, I was like, what type of user failed? Oh yeah, that happened. Okay. Ah means run away. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Fascinating. I learned a German thing today, and now I learned a Japanese thing. Come for the suffering. Stay for the educational lessons on words. Interesting. Polytoad gets through well. Polytoad gets through well. Nice. Here we go. Interesting. Interesting. You learned multiple German things. Yep, I learned multiple German things today. Welcome to Chinese streaming. Take it. There we go. How to teach? Yep, you teach children new languages by video games. Video games are the way of teaching the future. I mean, that's one of the things that I love about Pokemon, was that, I mean, well, Nintendo as a whole, is that they realized, like, yeah, people are not gonna normally go up, be active, and, like, go around and stuff like that, of their own volitions, like, so make a game out of it. That's, like, the Pokewalker. The Pokewalker, Wii Sports, Plus Resort, not Switch Sports, the, it's like a fitness RPG where, like, you do exercises to fight the bosses and everything like that in the game. I forget what it's called, but, like, there is a Switch game where, like, you do exercises to fight enemies in an RPG. Ring Fit, that's what it is. Ring Fit. I don't have the game, but like my friends have mentioned it. It's like, okay, what is this game? I can't remember the name of it. But yes, like, that is how you get people to exercise. You give them an incentive. You know, okay, do exercise, you play a game. It's like, it's one of the reasons why I say, I don't say this jokingly, but I say this like straight out seriously. Game creators understand, you know, children and, you know, teenagers and gamers better than their own family. Like, you know, parents are like, oh, no, you gotta go outside, you know, be healthy and things like that. Yeah, no, they don't do that. They don't want to do that. But you make a game out of it. Then they want to do that. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, because, like, that kind of sounds like sedimentary. So, like, that makes sense, because, you know, it's a pun on, no, rock, sedimentary. Which, fun fact, about words in other languages. In Twilight Princess, one of the Gorons has the same name as the Japanese name of rock and rolla. Because they both come from, like, the same pun. Like, their plays on a corruption of the word rock and roll. So, like, that makes sense. You know, I like that. Sedimentary is sediment in German. It makes sense, yeah. Sediment, yeah, that makes sense. It was a little bit of a corruption of the word. It's a little bit of a change to the thing. Which makes sense, you know, so like you change the word a little bit and you make it a pun. Like, Delibird is just the word deliver plus bird with like one letter change. Really? Really, game? Yeah, it is very, it's like they change one letter, which I mean that's a clever thing to do. It makes a lot of sense. What do you mean 1%? What do you mean 1%, Paul? Oh, battery for his Switch. Okay, battery for his Switch, or like, you know, maybe like an electronic device. Yep, that is important to charge. That is an important thing to charge up. Yeah. That's an important thing to have charged. Really? You're also from Germany? Interesting. Oh, well, I believe so was Octa. You're from Germany as well, right? Hey. I mean, hey, it makes sense. I mean, hey, it makes sense. You know, we've got multiple people from. This is exactly what I said. You know, if you have an audience from one country and you have, you know, that audience is, you know, invested more, it'll advertise it more to people in that country. That makes sense. See, this is exactly what I was saying earlier about the whole YouTube thing. Oh, the phone. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. And make the programs quick. British. We have a lot of British people that watch Braid Out. We have a lot of British people who watch. We got AJ, one of my friends, Colin, and a few others. We had a few others that are. I'm far from Mr. Worldwide. I am far from Mr. Worldwide. I'm that. Interesting. Curious. Yeah, I mean, I can see that people have, you know, different like things for that. Makes sense. Interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating. And swap out the Tangela here. Let's go. Rock and roll, everyone. For English. Interesting. That's curious. Very curious. Very curious. Also, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already to catch up on more of everything. We have been getting a little bit of sub purges today, so just make sure to refresh the page and see if you guys are still subscribed. Did I already say that right? I don't think anyone said that yet, Joe. I don't think anyone said that yet. The Boldor Dynamaxes. The Boldor is the one that should Dynamax. And the Politoed use Helping Hand on the Boldor, or the Rhydon, realistically doesn't matter which one. Yeah, the Boldor Dynamaxes. Yes, the Boldor is the Dynamax. Yes, the sub purge is actually a thing, so now. YouTube will occasionally, like, delete subscribers from people or just, like, unsubscribe people from you for some stupid reason. I mean, granted, it's, you know, it's to get rid of bot accounts. But, yeah, they do have the sub purges. So yeah, it is one of the things that I say, you know, just make sure like you guys are still subscribed. Like scroll down, just make sure, because the button doesn't look that much different now because they changed the UI for some stupid reason. I love how most of you guys think that we're not gonna get it before we hit quadruple odds. Inspires a great deal of confidence in me. Inspires so much confidence in me. We're not going to get this thing shiny today. I know we're not going to get this thing shiny today. Dynamax Giant Rock. Giant Dynamax Rock. I am... Yeah. Rock slide. Crush the rocks. Crush the rocks. Good, use Sunny Day again. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. 300. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Colt, for that. Yeah, that I knew the Tyranitar one. I knew the Tyranitar one. Mostly I love Tyranitar. I looked at the name translations for Tyranitar previously because I love Tyranitar. I'm a big Godzilla fan. There we go. 399. If we don't get it on this one, we are going into the quad odds. That's an awesome name, Despotar. Like, if Tyranitar wasn't already like an awesome name, I would probably say Despotar would have been like equally top tier. We're going 4 times odds. We are going into quadruple odds, people. We are going into quadruple odds. Oh boy. Nice one, Octo. Nice work with that shiny ho. You earned it, man. You earned it. I mean, you've helped us with so many of these DAs. You have earned it. And again, continuing the trend, everyone other than me ends up getting the shiny ho-oh. Kayla, Octo, I think like 3 other people. This is what I mean by like, I kind of at this point am okay with not having gotten it because it's just so funny at this point. It's like, it's just funny at this point that, yeah, it just keeps happening. Like, statistically it shouldn't happen, but it's funny. Like, the thing is, I don't really mind when other people end up getting the ho-oh anymore. Around, like, the 150 to 200 range, I was getting a little annoyed with it, but now it's like, it's just funny at this point. It's just kind of funny that, like, it's happening this much at this point. Like, I don't get... Yeah, a lot, yeah, the pain is... I mean, I choose to channel it into, like, just laughing at things like, yeah, it just keeps happening. It's like a joke with a punchline. Exactly, just get better. Exactly. See, Sleepy's got it right. It's a skill issue. It is a skill issue, not a luck issue. It's a skill issue on my part. So yeah. Yeah, you got yours under odds too, Sleepy, didn't you? You got yours under odds too. So I remember we were like talking about doing a thing, and then you just like got it one day. I mean, it's just what happens. It's how RNG works. Skill issue. Skill issue. Yeah, 78. Gaming chair, dirty. The chair. It's the chair is obstructing the shiny power. I got the charm and still don't have a shiny. Yeah, that's shinies just sometimes take a appear. As off went to 86. Yeah, I mean that's just how shinies go sometimes. Sometimes again, like sometimes it's like us with Rayquaza, and we get it in 14 Dynamax adventures, and then there's times where I go Magneton Octo. And then there's times, you know, Rayquaza, 14. And then there's times like, you know, Heatran, Multi-Face Heatran, 64. 63. Then there's, you know, Ho-Oh, 400 plus! 400 plus! I want to defenestrate something. For those who don't know, defenestrate is a word that has one meaning. And that one meaning is to throw something out of a window. Yes, there's a word that exclusively means to throw out of a window. And I love that that's a thing. See, words are hard, but words are funny. Words are hard, but they're also quite funny. I need more than shiny luck, Sleepy. I need more than just shiny luck. I need like shiny assurance. Me catch Pokemon level 2. Wow, that's a lot of that's more shiny Palkia than I got. But it's funny you mentioned that, because shiny Palkia is going to be the last of our Dynamax adventures. Because every single other legendary I have caught, not as shinies, because I caught most legendaries for competitive reasons before realizing maybe people want to watch Dynamax Adventure shiny hunt things. And I only had like 7 or 8 shiny huntable legendaries left, and now we've whittled down all of those to only one remaining after Ho-Oh, and that is Palkia. Which means that we're going to be doing shiny Palkia hunt soon. Oh boy, the funny thing, you joke. You jokingly say that, Cole. People already had that happen. Tim, I forget what his name is. It's another German name. It's another one of our German viewers. It sounds like a V-E-R, I think is the first couple letters of his name. And he got his shiny Palkia on our first successful Dynamax adventures. And I'm just like, really? Game. No, we hit 400. We're hitting 400 now. We were over 300. We were approaching 400 odds. Is what we said, Zarwar. We were approaching 400. Electro Ball! And that's why we say just use Grassy Glide, because Grassy Glide does not miss, and it would have KO'd there. That's why we say go for Grassy Glide, not Power Whip. That was March 4. Yep, eventual 400. I'm still good to go for a couple more DAs after this. Normally, like we clock out after about like 9 or 10 DAs, but I think we can go for a couple more. I think we can go for like a couple more. Maybe like go to 402 or something like that. I think we're good. I think we're okay for that. I think we're good for something like that, I guess. I think we're good for that. Don't never feel bad for me, Crimson. I had very good shiny luck with other things prior, so this is the game coming back to bite me in the ass. This is the game coming back to bite me in the ass. This is RNG deciding, no, you had good luck beforehand, we're making you suffer now. You had good luck before, you're suffering now. We'll go to them. We'll go to this. We'll go to the rock. We will go to the rock. It's gonna shiny hunt radar. Sounds delightful to shiny radar hunt. Yeah, yeah. Eventually we will get a shiny, though. Eventually we will get a shiny. And eventually we'll be finished with this hunt. Like, I look forward to the day that this hunt is over with. Welcome back, Gold. Welcome back. Yeah, let's do some things. Don't even joke about that braid out. Don't even joke about that. Like, I did mention, like, if we get to around 450 DAs, I'm just gonna start doing them solo. Shantaran and Tower, so there it goes. Yep. Yeah, when it comes to the same stand type as Platinum Star. Nice. Tell you God, shiny. You did not mention that. You did not mention that, Crimson. But lovely. Love the shiny. Like, you're so determined. How much time you spent? Still scared of determination. Oh, this isn't determined. This is just persistence. This is persistence and spite to not let the game win, Sinnoh. This isn't persistence. This is spite. Also, my slow drift into well, not, I wouldn't say slow drift into, this is just my drift into insanity. Like, this is yeah. It's something else is what it is. It's not determination. It is not determination. Determination is by far the not correct terminologies for what this. Really trying to get it in. Yeah, Paul. I like shiny Palkia. A lot of people don't like shiny Palkia. I think it's cool. Like I like the pink. I like the pink. It's a nice pink. Pink. Doing over and over, expecting to look. Yeah, doing something over and over and over again and expecting a result. I don't know. Maybe it's the definition of insanity. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it defines as. I think it's the definition of insanity. But yeah, Myth sounds fun. That sounds delightful. I mean, it's stuff. It's something. I mean, that's an amazing luck for that, getting that encounter right there. That's really good. I envy you getting that good luck. For Ho-Oh though, I know eventually we are gonna I'm just gonna go to solo DA hunts for this thing. And you know, I mentioned before, when we get to 450 Dynamax encounters, if I still am feeling it, you know, I'm still feeling like doing them with viewers, I'll still do them. But I mean, I will still do them with viewers, but I will also like do them, you know, private off stream just to keep trying to finish this one. If we do like watch me get this third. If you get a third shiny Boulder, Kayla, I'm gonna throw this controller out a window. I will defenestrate this controller if you get a third one. All right, I will freaking defenestrate my controller. Also, Politoed Dynamax against this thing. I will freaking defenestrate this thing. Like, don't even joke about getting a third shiny one, Kayla, because we all know it's going to happen. We all know you are going to get a third one. We all know that's what's going to happen. And I love it. It's such... Like, yeah, like, that's what, like, it's a joke at this point that it keeps happening. I think Ultra Beast. Yeah, I love the shiny Ultra Beast. Like, I got a shiny Kartana. I have a shiny Kartana that... Like, the thing is, I used to think that shiny Kartana was my worst hunt. I didn't talk about it, but I do not play Unite anymore, Sinnoh. I don't really play Unite anymore. So I don't really have much to comment on with respect to the Zoroark release. So it's kind of like I have nothing really to say here nor there, I guess. Is the thing. I mean, if she gets a third one, I'll be happy. Like, Kayla's earned it. But I'm still going to be annoyed if she gets it. I'll be annoyed if she gets it, but I'll still be happy because she's earned it. Kayla earns it. Kayla helps with the DAs all the time. She deserves it. He is a delicious. He is a delightful. He is a delightful. Yeah. Like, I'm just still glad that it is known that they will be adding in Dynamax Adventures, like a similar thing to Dynamax Adventures with terrestrial raids. Because, like, I remember saying, before they even announced terrestrial raids was even going to be a thing, was that this mechanic and, like, this whole idea of battling with friends and playing with friends, like, to hunt shinies and everything like that, it's too good of an idea to use only once and then just drop. Because you have so much retention in players from it. I mean, it'll be great if you get a shiny. Like, it'll be... Again, I always am happy when other people do get a shiny, because it's just like, yes, the game is not being spiteful. I'm always happy when people get shinies. Well, I am substantially more happy when I end up getting a shiny. Granted, again, I got a shiny yesterday. I got a shiny the day before. So, I'm okay with that. Yes, like... But I've also noticed, I have a trend of I get like one shiny, then the day after I get another shiny, and then I just don't get a shiny for a while. Day 1 shiny, day 2 shiny, break, and that's generally what happens. Mostly because that's just a weird thing they have with luck. Like 7 shiny Dittos, first radar 100 BSB. Wow. The most shiny of a single Pokemon I have in a main game is, I have like 9 shiny Chansey that I got from Let's Go while like level grinding Pokemon in the Cerulean Cave. So just catch a Chansey, okay, just catch Chansey, catch another Chansey, catch Chansey, catch another, and then boom, shiny appear. Count 1. Right after, boom, shiny appear. It's like, really, game? Frickin' really? It's just game is things. It's things. The game is things. Alright, drum roll, please. For the 400th quad odds shiny hunt encounter. Will Mudkip saying lemon be what brings us the luck? Or will he, like always, make it so it doesn't sparkle because Mudkip feeds on my suffering? Alright, what will it be? What will it be? Not shiny. It's not shiny. Also, Vaporeon is not a dog. The Eevee family are not specifically any sort of thing. They are meant to be a generic mammalian concept. So it's not a dog or a cat. Nice. I mean, everyone has different luck. Young... I have... can I just call you Yo? Because I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but welcome in, Yo. I think I've seen you before. Welcome back. I mean, it's just bad luck happens. Bad luck happens. At this point, Meta BK. Yep. Yeah, Jakey. For all the things that Jakey does, Jakey did one thing right. I met a good friend because of Jakey. I'm connected to the internet, right? Yeah, here's the internet. Okay. Oh, Young Merc. Oh, okay. Yeah, the capitalizations is what kind of threw me off. Welcome in, Young. I think I've seen you before. Thank you for coming in. Yes, I know. I left the Dynamax Adventure. Quiet game. I know that I have to pay Dynite. I know I need to pay Dynite. Take my Dynite ore. Just let me fight this stupid turkey again. I think we're gonna go do one more DA, and that's gonna be all for today. Because I'm just getting... I mean, we hit quadruple odds. We hit quadruple odds on this thing. And I'm looking forward to this thing. I'm looking forward to continuously not getting a shiny. I'm gonna need to go grind a bunch of Dynite ore. I'm gonna need to grind a whole bunch of Dynite ore later. Well, I mean, I'll need to go grind more after, like, expending all of it. It's a shame I can't re-get my Cortana Dynamax adventure to save. Because I could just blitz through those. Let me fight this exactly, Octo. Exactly. Thank you, thank you, Young. I will need the shiny like Metamorphic. Yes, I do, Mudkip. I do. The flesh ribbons unsettle me. It's flesh ribbons. They are ribbons made of flesh. Don't lie. Sylveon is something that unsettles me on a conceptual level. It creeps me out. It creeps me out is all I can say. It creeps me out. I'm thinking later tonight we're gonna go do some more Kaizo Ironmon. So I'm gonna do some more Kaizo Ironmon tonight. I would also say that, but don't have it anymore. There we go. Also, again, guys, thank you very much for coming out today, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And again, I'm not surprised that we did hit 400 for not getting the shinies. Like, it's just at this point the game hates me. At this point the game hates me. It's all right. It's all right. Also, I'm at Shoto's Fun Duel. I'm needing to edit it. I need to edit it. I had to download it, and apparently it didn't download right yesterday. For some reason, YouTube like, no, we're gonna stop you from downloading this thing, and no, just cut it off like midway through. So like, okay, it's been like an hour downloading. Nope, didn't come through. Didn't come through. Like, that was a duel, but also it was the most glorious thing ever. Yeah, we got Splatoon 3 cold. We got Splatoon 3. We have Splatoon 3. It's a great game. It's very charming. Like, I never played any of the previous Splatoon games. And yeah, I mean, that's not exactly true, Maxwell. I don't hate them. I just don't really have anything for most of them. They don't really have... They have no real significance to me. Like, they exist. It's just generalized indifference, I guess, is the best way of like, phrasing it. Sub up. The Dynamax goes to the Raichu. Kayla, I look like I have this leeching parasite attached to my face. It is not good looking, and this leeching parasite needs to be cleaved off my face. Yes, paralysis. Electro Ball for more damage. Marie, just use Grassy Glide. Don't use Power Whip. Just use Grassy Glide. Why does it always target the Magneton? Why does it always target the Magneton? It's unfortunate that it targets the Magneton because now it boosts up its special defense with Max Quake. We don't have to probably survive the Max Lightning, unfortunately. You suck. You suck. Thing. Yes. The frog needs to be exterminated with lightning. The frog needs to be exterminated with lightning by unlimited power like Emperor Palpitoad. Just as Emperor Palpitoad says, unlimited power. Unlimited power. At this point, predict man, right? I think that Palpitoad, like, I mean, that's true, but also at the same time, fair enough at this point. I was never really a fan of the Eevee family. Like, it never really stood out to me all that much. It was like, okay, it exists. I never really had much. I mean, I never played in Gen 1. Didn't play Gen 2. Didn't play Gen 3. So like, I don't have any of the attachment from like the originals. I don't have the Umbreon Espeon attachment. I don't have the attachment from, you know, Coliseum XD. And, you know, then, okay, it was a thing. I never got it in Platinum because it was never a thing. And it just never, like, really popped out to me, really. And it's just kind of like, at this point, I just kind of just get sick of seeing it. It's like with, like, 2-degree Charizard, Mewtwo, Lucario, Greninja. I just get kind of tired of seeing it. It's like, okay, I get it. It exists. Other things exist too. The funny thing is that I have Shiny Gengar. I actually have one, which we got in the not the Kaiju lock, which was the custom Heart Gold Nuzlocke we did last year, and that Shiny Gengar was an absolute hero. That really, really helped us. That was an actual hero, and freaking loved it. It was great. It was a great thing to have. Loved it. Why the heck does everyone... Why do I keep getting pings? Why do I keep getting pings in here? There we go. Get rid of all those pings. Shiny Gengar looks very cool. Like, I don't mind Shiny Gang. Like, I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't really mind the non-change of it. Mostly because, like, I just don't have much of an attachment to Gengar as is, and my general stance of Shinies is... so long as the color scheme works, regardless of whether or not the shiny is substantially different, I don't really have much of an issue with. Like, I love Shiny Togekiss. I love Shiny Magnezone. My favorite shiny, my favorite shiny for a long time actually was Shiny Magnezone. Number one favorite is now, you know, Gigalith. I love Gigalith. Octo. Okay, it's okay. Still just remember to swap out for the thing. Remember, it's okay. It's okay, Octo. And that's why I always just hit B immediately. Oh, wait, part 2 of what? What do you mean part 2 is what? I'm not sure, like, part 2 of what? Oh, JoJo. I've heard very good things about JoJo. I've heard very good things about it. I will give it a watch at some point. I'm just gonna finish watching Naruto Shippuden. I am debating whether to go start with Dragon Ball. I know a lot of my friends are saying, you know, gotta, you know, like they say, yeah, watch Dragon Ball. Or watch JoJo, and I'm thinking probably I'll do one day. Okay, defense drop, very nice. Very nice defense drop, that's glad. Very nice. Yeah, I'll give it, I will definitely give it JoJo, dog. Oh, no, I love dogs. That's probably a deal breaker. I love dogs. That's why watching John Wick was very hard for me, was like, I know what happens to the dog. But at the same time, I also know Keanu Reeves goes on an absolute kill spree and punishes all those people who do that. So, mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. That's gonna be hard to watch, though. I love dogs. I actually have dogs myself, so it's like, it's a bit close. Yeah, cats don't like me. I never especially got along with cats, because anytime I ever got close to them, it could be the most docile cat in the world normally. I come close to it, it goes into, like, just murder mode. Like, a switch just gets flipped, like, nope, kill that person. Attack. And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna stay away. I'm just gonna stay away from the cats, because they don't like me. They don't like me. I will stay away from them. I think I used to be allergic to cats, but, like, it's just something that I got over eventually. A lot like my allergy to oranges. For those who don't know, I actually used to be allergic to citrus. And I couldn't, like, I would, like, eat, I'd, like, have orange juice, like, I'd have, like, something like citrus in, like, soap. And I just, like, break out. And it, you know, I just, like, break out in it. It was like, it just did not react well with me. Yeah, well, you're not only allergic to oranges, you're allergic to citrus. You're allergic to the compound citrus. Octo. Honestly, you should probably go rest, Octo. It's probably a good thing that we actually are ending off. It's again, I understand misclicks happen. I understand misclicks happen. Yeah, I understand that misclicks happen, guys. Lay off. Misclicks happen. I understand that they happen. Yeah, it's a good thing that... Yeah, I mean, you and me both, Octo. You and me both. Which is why I am probably going to regret doing another stream of Kaizo Ironmon later tonight. Well, then you're going to be asleep now. It's going to be late at night stream, so there's that. Yeah, I mean, we'll still be able to beat it. We still have someone with Helping Hand. I still want to swap the Tangela out for this. We at least have someone that has Helping Hand, so that is good. We want the Dynamax to roll over as much as possible, so we Dynamax the Mr. Mime. When the Mr. Mime is capable of Dynamaxing, they Dynamax. I mean, there is for and against with something. I mean, I understand, you know, some people don't like pets for, you know, certain reasons. You know, they make sense. Yeah, I can understand. Also, that is a great hit right there. That's why I freaking love damage. Look at that great damage right there. That is excellent amounts of damage. Yeah, you should definitely get, like, I would recommend, like, try to, like, fix the sleeping schedule. That's one thing that I always would try to do around holidays is I would, like, stay up all night on, like, a certain day. Like toward the end, I would, like, stay up all night on one day. And then just, like, sleep the next day to just readjust everything to a more better sleeping schedule. It's not healthy at all to do that, but it's just what I did because I just needed to figure out something to do. Yeah, we all have not good sleeping schedules. Well, again, what is a sleeping schedule? I'm a robot. I just plug into the wall and recharge with electricity. What is a sleeping schedule? I just recharge the wall. I just didn't watch left. All right. Yeah, but we're gonna go on a raid after this. A raid after this. We're gonna go on a raid after this. Yeah, we're gonna go on a raid after this. Let's crush those things. Rocks. Yeah, you are also pretty frazzled with, you know, that, you know, 2 shines in a day. That's, most people do not. I've had 2 shinies in one day before. That's happened with me, and it's amazing when it happens. But it's also, like, very, 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 very unlikely. And, like, it's just a great thing when it happens. It's a great thing when it happens. And I respect the heck out of that. I respect the heck out of, like, you need to go and just, like, nap or something after this. You need to just, like, frickin' nap after this. Shiny Charm is defective. Shiny Charm doesn't work. Shiny Charm just absolutely does not work. Kayla, I said the ride on, the Dynamax. Kayla, I said the ride on because reasons. Kayla. No, I joke. I joke when I say that, Cold. The Shiny Charm has worked for me a lot. I just jokingly say that with this because this Shiny Charm just has not been helping me on this Shiny hunt. In everything else, it works. The Shiny Charm does actually work. It's just kind of a joke that we say it's defective. Because it seems a lot of us lately, though, the content creators have just been having overup. Yeah, Mudkip tampered with my Shiny Charm. Mudkip deliberately tampered with my Shiny Charm to specifically make it so I don't have the ability to get shinies. Well, he tampered with no, he tampered with it to only affect Ho-Oh is what he did. He tampered with it to only affect Ho-Oh. There we go. There we go. 401 Ho-Oh Dynamax encounters. Let's go get our hands together for a nice big mechanized Maxis raid. Mechanized Maxis raid. We always like to go on a raid at the end of a stream. If you guys would not mind sticking around, so we can go send some love to someone. But yeah, we got plans. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So there's one person. One person I know is streaming Dynamax Adventures right now. Hey, welcome in, Sanji. You want one person that I'm looking at for raiding. They are playing Dynamax Adventures as well. However, there's another that is playing Unite. All right, let's see. So, should we raid the person who's playing Unite, or should we raid the person that is playing Dynamax Adventures? I will leave this up to you. I will leave this up to you. So we can say. Whoever says it first, we go. Alright. Alright then, we are gonna go raid, we're gonna raid Seth. We're gonna raid Seth. He is presently hunting for, Kyogre. Not Kyogre. He's hunting for Rayquaza. Not Kyogre. He's hunting Rayquaza. My brain is an actual potato. See you guys next time. Let's rock and roll. And don't forget to stay tuned to our other stuff. We had a Splatoon video that just went up today. Feel free to check that out. It was very, very entertaining to record that one. See you guys.